What's up, everybody? This is MMA Rant, and I'm coming to y'all today with another video. And guess what, y'all? I'm feeling a lot better. My voice is sounding a lot better. I'm back to how I used to do what I do. And guess what, y'all? I want to appreciate and thank all the subscribers because the numbers are going up. I'm very graciously appreciative of it. I've had this channel going for about a month now, and the subscribers are going up. I appreciate y'all tuning in and listening to what I got to say, tuning into my MMA rant. I appreciate all the comments that are coming in. Like I told y'all before, I'm going to reply to every single comment the best way as soon as possible as I can. Also, in the description, hit me up on Facebook. My Facebook link is in the description below. I post a lot more things on Facebook throughout my day, events that come up, results of fights as well. Also, if you want to check out what I look like and know a little bit about me, because I'm not hiding anywhere, hit me up on Facebook. You'll see me on there as well. So remember, in the description, my link to my Facebook is on there. Hit me up, send me a friend request. It's not a follow me page or anything like that. I like to get personal with you guys. My page is open to the public. Send me a friend request. I will befriend you, and I will talk to y'all on there as well, you know. And also, I want to thank y'all for sharing my videos as well. I want to thank y'all for all the thumbs up. Thank you again for all the comments. And also, tell your friends, share my videos, and let them know about me, okay? Because I'm doing this MMA rant thing, and I'm keeping it real. And if you're listening right now, subscribe. Now on with the video. This video I posted is about Jon Jones getting the interim UFC light heavyweight belt, winning by unanimous decision against Ovince Saint Preux at UFC 197 tonight. I just watched the pay-per-view. If you are a friend on my Facebook page, you will see that I've been sending video as well as comments on each and every fight in the pay-per-view. So like I said, hit me in the description, hit me up on Facebook, and let's be friends on there as well. But anyway, Jon Jones, this shit was funny to me because for a whole bunch of reasons, you know. Daniel Cormier is there commentating, first of all. So I'm like, come on. You got to add a little bit of drama to what's already been drama going on with Jon Jones throughout all these months leading up to UFC 197, okay? Then, I'm going to get to the fight first, okay? I want to commend Ovince Saint Preux for stepping up on 3 weeks' notice and looking pretty damn athletic and looking pretty damn in shape for this 5-round fight, okay? Because last time I checked, a lot of fighters that come in on short notice to fight 5-round fights, they don't look too good. So Ovince Saint Preux looked pretty damn good, and I want to commend him and congratulate him on taking this fight and looking good on pay-per-view, okay? He's got a great long road ahead of him, and this fight with Jon Jones, even though he lost it, it's going to make him a better fighter, and I look forward to seeing more of his fights, okay? But basically, this whole fight was boring. It was a boring-ass fight. We all knew Jon Jones was going to come back looking pretty rusty, okay? I knew he was going to come out looking pretty rusty, and then he was going to be a rusty fighter fighting against a 3-week notice fighter that came in to fight. So these guys have to prepare mentally, physically for each other. And you know that was going to be pretty tough to do, okay? But Jon Jones, for the most part, had his technique down. He was doing a lot of oblique kicks, a lot of different types of kicks, keeping Ovince Saint Preux at bay, keeping him off of him, and keeping Ovince Saint Preux from charging with his blitz and things like that, okay? So Jon Jones, as far as tactical-wise, looked good, okay? As far as with a game plan, and that's all I mean by that, it's with a game plan. Because as far as with everything else, it looked kind of weak, okay? Jon Jones got tired in that fight. You see Jon Jones tired in that fight, and that's why in the last 2 rounds of that fight, Jon Jones basically started pushing Ovince Saint Preux towards the fence and then taking him down. I believe he took Ovince Saint Preux down about 3 or 4 times. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it exactly. If you want to be specific, hit me up in the comments. Let me know how many times Jon Jones took Ovince Saint Preux down, because I'm probably wrong about my numbers, okay? But it was 3 or 4 times, okay? Now, that's how I knew Jon Jones started getting tired. Jon Jones tends to use that strategy in his fights as of lately, in later rounds. He looks to take the fighters down, okay? Then, like I said, the fight was pretty slow-paced. Ovince Saint Preux was very concerned about his gas tank in that fight. Ovince Saint Preux wanted to make sure that he lasted 5 rounds with Jon Jones, okay? And he did that. I commend him for that, okay? But to me, he was too conservative, and he had his foot on the gas pedal only going about 20 miles an hour, to me, in a 65 mile an hour fast lane, okay? So to me, Ovince Saint Preux should have put the pedal to the metal a little bit more in this fight. I truly believe that if he would have done that, he would have had more success than he had against Jon Jones, okay? So I feel like if he did more, he would have got a better reward out of this, okay? It was a slow-paced fight, and it kind of had Jon Jones, with his rustiness, kind of say, okay, this is a slow-paced fight. I can be slow-paced, pace myself a little bit better now, and just keep him at a bay, okay? Ovince Saint Preux landed a few good punches, a few good kicks, and he wasn't kicking as much as he usually does. Also, Ovince Saint Preux was not fighting in a southpaw stance like he usually does. He was fighting in an orthodox stance, which I thought was very weird. I want to apologize again. I'm still sick, but like I said, I'm better, okay? Anyway, back to what I'm saying. Ovince Saint Preux usually fights in a southpaw stance. He's fighting orthodox. I don't know why he was really doing that. I don't know if he was doing that to throw Jon Jones off. But I know at the end, Ovince Saint Preux said that he usually fights southpaw. He always has been fighting orthodox. He knows how to fight both ways. So I guess they did that, or had that strategy, basically, to kind of throw Jon Jones off. And from the way it looked, I guess it worked. I don't know. Jon Jones did look off tonight. He really did look off. And like I said, ring rust does exist. Jon Jones knows ring rust exists. I believe Jon Jones fought twice in 2 years. So that's not a long time fighting at all. And then another thing, with Jon Jones with all that weightlifting, I'm going to tell you one thing. People love and appreciate bodybuilders. I do. I'm into fitness. I work out all the time. But you gotta mix it up. You gotta go hardcore with your cardio, and you gotta go hardcore with your weightlifting, especially if you're in an athletic sport. Okay. Now, what I mean by athletic sport is a sport that you have to be mobile in. Mobility is the key to your success. And to me, with Jon Jones doing all of this bodybuilding, I knew that it was going to slow him down as far as with his mobility and with his cardio. Okay. Because bodybuilding helps out the fibers and the muscles and make you stronger. But it doesn't make you stronger as far as with your cardio and your longevity. And to me, I knew that was going to play a factor in this fight. To me, even though Jon Jones was bigger, stronger than he ever been, but I knew him doing all that weightlifting was taken away from his cardio. So Jon Jones has definitely got to get back to working on the cardio. And then another thing with that fight, it was very slow-paced. Jon Jones, to me, he didn't look good at all. But hey, like I said, he's been out for a long time, so I give him some credit for that. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, and I'm going to be honest about something. Because like I said, this is MMA Rant, and I'm honest about everything I say. If Jon Jones fought Daniel Cormier tonight, Jon Jones would have lost this fight. He would have lost to a better man tonight. Daniel Cormier has been more active. Daniel Cormier has improved in his fighting since he has lost to Jon Jones, okay? He has fought 5-round fights. He has improved, definitely. And I'm telling you right now, with the pace Jon Jones fought with tonight and how it looked like he got tired a little bit, just a little bit, Daniel Cormier would have been pressing the pressure all night long. He would have had his foot on the gas for 65 miles an hour or 70 miles an hour the whole night. And it would have been problems for Jon Jones. Jon Jones would have got hit, and the grinding on the cage. I feel like with Jon Jones, and I'm going to tell you why I think Daniel Cormier would have won those exchanges on the cage. Ovince Saint Preux was tired in the last 2 rounds of the fight. Jon Jones got him up against the cage, took him down. I mean, and I don't mean this in no type of way, because I know y'all are thinking like, damn, what the fuck are you talking about? Jon Jones looked strong in those last 2 rounds. Remember, he was fighting somebody that took this fight on 3 weeks, that had no energy, and that has very low wrestling technique and IQ compared to Daniel Cormier. Okay, so Jon Jones looked good against an amateur wrestler that was extremely tired and took a 3-week fight. If he'd have fought Daniel Cormier that way, Daniel Cormier wouldn't have had that happen this time. Okay, just letting y'all know that. Like I said, I always get on Daniel big head ass on here all the time, and y'all know that. But I got to call it how I see it. I'm glad Daniel Cormier's ass got hurt. I'm glad he didn't get to fight Jon Jones tonight, because it wouldn't have been good for Jon Jones. But one good thing about this fight for Jon Jones, he did knock the dust and the rust off his ass, and now he's going to be back to who he always is. And when he fights Daniel Cormier at UFC 200, because I guarantee you that's what is going to happen, we're going to see Jon Jones as the new UFC light heavyweight champion. And another thing was crazy about this shit, and I fucking knew it was going to happen. I just seen it happening. When they announced Jon Jones as the winner, Jon Jones was moving all around the fucking ring. He didn't stand still. You know what I'm saying? And I knew, I'm telling you, I knew Jon Jones did not want that fucking belt around his waist. Because I was like, damn, he's moving around a lot. He's not standing still. He's not going to give Dana White the opportunity to put that belt around his waist. So when Dana White told him about the shirt, Jon Jones was taking his precious time putting that damn Reebok kit shirt on. The Reebok Fight Kit shirt. He was taking forever putting that shirt on. And when he went and handed Jon Jones the belt, Jon Jones held it in the side, as you see it in the picture here. He held it in the side, but he did not look happy at all. First of all, he was very disappointed in his performance as well. And then to top it off, they gave him the fake replica UFC belt. And Jon Jones, as you see in this picture, was not happy about it. I think he kept that belt on his shoulder for about 2 seconds before he took it off his shoulders and handed it to his teammates and said, I don't want this belt. This isn't the real belt. I want the real belt. You know, so I thought that was funny as hell. I'm glad he did not put that belt around his waist or cheer like he really won the belt, because I'm going to tell you one thing. With Daniel Cormier sitting there, that would have been a stupid-ass awkward moment, and Jon Jones would have lost a lot of stock with his momentum. So for him, pushing that belt off his shoulder, giving it to his team, saying this ain't the real belt, I don't want it, kudos to you. But Jon Jones could have took this another whole way. He could have actually took that belt and said, guess what? I got the real belt. Daniel Cormier, he could have pointed at Daniel Cormier, because Daniel Cormier was sitting right ringside, and said, hey, guess what? I'm the real champ. Like I said before, I got a belt right here. You got the replica belt. And when we fight, you're going to see that you got the replica belt, because you're a fraud. You're a big-time fraud. I would have loved to see that from Jon Jones. But guess what? Jon Jones wasn't charismatic, nice, soft-spoken guy he always is, you know, after the interview. Because when he walked out the octagon, he turned and looked at Daniel Cormier. Looked at him with the mean mug, and guess what he did to Daniel Cormier? He gave him the middle finger in front of everybody. So I was like, that's what's up. That's the Jon Jones that we all need to see. Stop seeing that fake-ass Jon Jones that wants to be all cordial and polite to everybody, and don't show that he has, you know, some ruggedness in him, or some realness, I should say. So for him to give Daniel Cormier that middle finger, and for him to take that UFC belt and hand it to his teammates and say that's not the real belt, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Jon Jones. I'm liking that he's turned into a gritty, young, strapping guy that is out for his belt, to get his belt back. That's what we need to see from him. Be real. Stop being fake. I still want to commend and congratulate him on winning that fight tonight against Ovince Saint Preux. I want to commend and congratulate Ovince Saint Preux for taking on that fight. Overall, it was a decent fight to watch. You had a rusty guy coming back, fighting a guy that took a fight on 3 weeks' notice. So for those two being in those situations, it turned out to be a pretty good fight. But I want to know what y'all think about that fight. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that fight. And let me know if Daniel Cormier and Jon Jones should be fighting at UFC 200 to take the main event slot. Again, Facebook me. My link is in the description. Hit me up with the comments. Leave me with a thumbs up. Share this video. And if you're not a listener, subscribe.